When the 6th live-action televised Star Trek series, Star Trek Discovery, debuted on September 24th, 2017, fan reaction ranged from an enthusiasm for a newer, more polished take on their beloved franchise, to fear and anger about the changes that came with this newest iteration of a 50-year-old franchise. Story and theme draw fans of the franchise back for each episode, each film, each IDW comic. But suddenly, Star Trek Discovery's story was being delivered to them differently. The whole first season was released each Sunday, spanning September 2017 to February 2018. And it was hard to see the big thematic picture of Discovery's story. In fact, in the first half of the series, it seemed to explore bleaker themes than previous series, as well as create a more dystopian tone and aesthetic. From the lighting on the sets to the dysfunction of the crew, many fans were hungry for the utopian, unity-focused Trek of the 90s. But that is exactly the aim of Star Trek Discovery. Its purpose is to elevate and even celebrate the utopian unity and diversity that Star Trek and its audience values. But it shone a light on that value system through Antithesis. By placing those values alongside their opposites, Discovery's characters and its audience's perspective on those values is even more intensely felt. This antithesis is clearly and deliberately explored in the Mirror Universe arc, spanning episodes 10 through 13. But more subtly, the series writers employ antithesis to its greatest effect in the development of Michael Burnham. The show's protagonist, Michael Burnham, initially mutinies against her captain in an attempt to avoid a war with the Klingon Empire. Burnham intended to fire first on a Klingon starship, thus presenting strength and earning respect in Klingon cultural terms. But as her captain, Captain Philippa Georgiou, explained, Starfleet doesn't fire first. What's interesting is that Georgiou, in that moment, expresses the Federation worldview, that it values life in all its forms and political dispositions. Even a political enemy's life is valuable. Burnham's act of mutiny in the show's first episode, The Vulcan Hello, comes full circle in the season's finale, Will You Take My Hand? With the Klingon War coming to a head for the Federation, Starfleet greenlights a mission to destroy the Klingon homeworld, Kronos. After her experiences aboard the Discovery, after glimpsing an alternate reality in the Mirror Universe in which humanity doesn't value life, and after falling unknowingly in love with a sleeper Klingon agent who was surgically altered to appear human, Burnham reverses her tactics. She pleads with Starfleet to cancel their mission of genocide and offers them a bloodless solution to the impending destruction of Earth and the entire war. Star Trek Discovery offers the Trek universe in its innocence. The Federation has existed unchallenged for decades. Its people live lives of safety, of comfort, of intellectual pursuits. And one could argue that a society that isn't challenged at its moral root could grow complacent and stale. But Discovery's initial bleak themes and dystopian tone and aesthetic eventually makes way for a great appreciation for the ideals that Starfleet and the United Federation of Planets values. Through Antithesis, the writers of Discovery celebrate our human capacity to grow and change into something better. And it would seem that the adversity and discord presented in much of the first season serves as the catalyst for both the empathy and self-discovery that we recognize as Star Trek.